Cougar Sports Saturday.
It's complete. Another touchdown!
Cougar Sports Saturday. A presentation of KSL Sports.
Left wing for three. He got it again!
BYU Sports Talk by Cougar fans for Cougar fans. Here are your hosts, Mitch Harper and Matt Baiamonte. On Utah's legacy home of the Cougars. KSL News Radio, 102.7 FM and 1160 AM.
Welcome back in. Hour number 2. And we'll go all the way up till 3 p.m. and then we'll be back at 6 to get you started with extended pregame coverage right here on KSL News Radio. The final game of the regular season. A lot still to play for and a lot on the line as we get ready for Arizona and Arizona State in about a half an hour at the end of the Michigan-Ohio State game, which is very close, Mitch. If Michigan finds a way, I'm going to be very curious to see how the committee spins this as a positive for Ohio State.
I can give you an example. So we poured over the data. We have great respect for the Michigan football team. They are the defending national champions. So keep that in mind. They lost to the defending national champions, assuming if they lose. And then, Ohio State, though, but you look at their body of work, and they also have the best
quality loss.
They also have the best dang band in the land, and they dot the I. So we have to put them in the at-large pool and also give them a home game because, well, they're Ohio State. It's so crazy. I hope Michigan wins this game, please, because Ohio State has just been anointed and done nothing this whole year. They lost at Oregon. What have they done? They won.
They beat Indiana at home. That was nice.
It was a good win.
And Penn State on the road.
They won at Penn State. What's Penn State done? Nothing. I mean, please, Michigan, do this.
Oh! Michigan's heading into the end zone.
Oh,
they are in prime position.
They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. We'll keep tabs on that. 3:17 to go. It's 10-10.
We got to go. We got to finish this game. So here's our interview with – no, I'm kidding. We cut up with Jakob Robinson senior night down at Lavell Edwards Stadium. And Jakob Robinson, he's come a long way. He's a great football player for BYU football. He'll be sorely missed next season. Here's our conversation with one of the captains for BYU football, Jakob Robinson.
BYU football game week. Cougs getting ready for senior day against the Houston Cougars. And joining us now is senior cornerback, defensive back, Jakob Robinson. What are the emotions, Jakob, going into your final home game at BYU?
I'm a little sad. I mean, grew up a Cougar, always looking forward to playing for BYU, and it's just sad to see that it's going to be my last game in Lavell Edwards. So,
how meaningful has it been this senior year to have the year that you guys are having? You're still in contention for a Big 12 championship game. I would imagine this has just been so fulfilling to be in the thick of what makes college football fun.
Yeah, I mean, of course, every week is just take it week by week. We didn't handle last week how we wanted it to be, so definitely going to have a chip on our shoulder going into this week with Houston. But, yeah, college football is always crazy every year, especially this year. I think it's been the craziest it's been in a long time. But, yeah, we look forward to it every week. So
BYU with a chip on the shoulder, it's typically a good spot for this program. What do you feel like you guys thrive when maybe – or why do you guys feel like you guys have success when you do have that chip on the shoulder?
We preach a lot of love and learn here, but that doesn't mean we can't go into games, just come out and smack someone in the mouth, but also help them up after, like Kalani preaches. I know, yeah, we're super nice to people, but I think when we have a chip on our shoulder, we can also be physical, we can do everything else, and then be nice at the end.
So you guys aren't taking this 4-7 team Houston lightly then, it sounds like.
Not at all. Yeah, they have good players. I mean, they're on scholarship just like me, just like everyone else on our team. So, yeah, we're not going to take them light at all.
Looking back at last week's game against Arizona State, defensively, first half didn't go the way you guys wanted to. Second half, you really put the clamps down. What do you think were some of the contributing factors to just playing such a different style of football in that second half?
I mean, Tyler Batty's speech helped a lot. I mean, some people might say otherwise, but, I mean, it's football. It's a passionate game. You got to have passionate people that play it. So I think just him being able to say that and us just we follow our leaders. I know the first half, it was terrible, honestly. It was terrible. So we just had to get back under our feet and come out and step up. So
What do you think caused that slow start when you look back at that in the first half? Was it just the team came up flat, or just what do you kind of chalk that up to?
Our energy, I feel like our energy felt a lot lower throughout the week. I don't know. It's hard to say. We just weren't ready for it. I mean, that's on us as players. The coaches can't do anything. They're not out there playing. So we just got to come out as players and, I don't know, listen to better music to come out. I don't know what it is, but, yeah, just come out and have that energy. So
The Batty speech clearly had a positive impact. How meaningful or cool was it to see a leader, as you said, pour his heart out and get you guys to play better in that second half?
Yeah, I mean, we needed it. Batty's always been the one to step up and talk, especially when we need it, and I think it was a perfect moment for him to come up and talk. I know, yeah, of course, some swearing. We're at BYU, no swearing, but, we needed it. So, and it really did show that it helped, and I know that he'll always step up and talk when he needs to. So,
Jacob, when I think of you transferred in from Utah State, came the 2021 season, what have been some of your favorite memories here at BYU? Because there's been a lot of winning. There's been some lows, too, during that time. But, man, there's been some high moments in the program since you arrived on campus. What are some of your favorite moments?
I think just being able to be with my team. We're super close. Just the relationships I've gained. I have some of my best friends, and I'm going to have them be some of my best friends for the rest of my life. I think just being able to be close to my family, have my dad at practice. He was there today. And just have, the coaches and my family be close too. So,
what were some of the memorable wins throughout your career? Obviously hoping that there's some more memorable wins down the road, but up to this point, what are some games that stick out to you?
Of course, the Utah games. I always reminisced it or was thinking about it when I was growing up. Just always wanted to beat Utah. That was always on my mind, and we did it every year I played them here. Oklahoma State, that was awesome to see our offense step up and make the final play. I wouldn't say ASU's been one of my favorite games, but, I mean, looking back, it was a fun game. So,
when you, after your time here at BYU is done, and I'm sure you want a lot more games left to be played, but what's next for you? Are you going to chase the NFL and try to give that a go?
Yeah, I'm going to declare for sure after season, and then just, give it a try and work my hardest to try to get drafted. So,
do you feel like playing nickelback and cornerback, and I mean, you've been pretty much all over the defensive secondary during your time at BYU. Do you feel like that versatility can help you maybe get an opportunity to be on an NFL roster?
Yeah, I think it could help. I have a lot of experience in just different places. You can put me back at safety, free safety, strong safety. I'll do whatever they want me to do. So I hope I can add that to the team. So.
A few more moments here with Jakob Robinson. This defense has been so good at forcing turnovers this year. Every single week, interceptions are being made, and it's a variety of players. How much fun is it to play in a defense like this that is just continually taking away the football?
Coach Hill knows what he's doing. He knows how to put people in the right spot to make plays. We have 18 picks? That's ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy to get at least 10 picks a year for a team, but having 18 is crazy, and it's just a bunch of different players. So not even that, we just have a lot of playmakers on our team. So.
Is the defense after you, because I bring this up because there's a lot of seniors on this defense, you, Batty, Nelson, Mangelson. Is the future of the defense, though, still in good hands, you think, with the personnel, just to kind of let Cougar fans know who some of the guys waiting in the wings that are going to maybe take on bigger spotlights, you think, down the road?
Yeah, I think they're in really good hands, actually, especially in the secondary. The corner room, we have Jonathan Cabea. He's right behind me. I think he's going to be one of the best DBs in the country the next couple of years. Who else? Trey Alexander, he'll be really good. Jaden Dunlap, Evan Johnson. So that's just to name a few. But, we have backers. I feel like they've done a really good job of playing a lot of people this year. So then there won't be an experience drop-off next year. So,
how fun has it been this year playing in so many meaningful football games?
It's been fun. I mean, that's what football is about, is just having fun. Making sure you come out and just play your hardest. So it's been fun.
When you brought up earlier, Jacob, that you grew up a BYU fan, what's like your first memory of BYU football?
I would come to the BYU football camps. My favorite player was Dennis Pitta growing up because, his wife, Matea, used to be a secretary for my dad.
Oh, cool.
And so I wanted to be a tight end for a little bit growing up, but then I realized I'm not 6'5", 6'4", so that was kind of hard. But, and then I think just, watching all the players, Ross Oppo and Kyle Van Noy were also favorites. They're in our ward. I think just looking up to them and trying to be like them too. So
it's pretty cool to, the BYU family, the BYU football family. It really is kind of a family where once you get into this thing, those guys that you looked up to become kind of part of your family. I mean, it's a program that's pretty close-knit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm always going to have connections down the road. I know that BYU will take care of me, and I hope to take care of BYU in my future. So.
How do you plan on handling the emotions later tonight in your final game at Lavell Edwards Stadium?
I mean, I'm just stuck on the game. It is my last game, but I just want to go out there and make plays. It's been kind of slow these last couple of weeks, so I just want to make up for that and just make sure I watch film, help the guys around me to get better. So,
well, Jacob, best of luck, and it's been a pleasure covering your time at BYU. Hopefully there's a lot more games still ahead, but best of luck on senior night and the rest of the way.
Sure, thank you, guys.
And that's BYU cornerback Jakob Robinson here on Cougar Sports Saturday. Appreciate Jacob. He's going to be a really good football player, I think, in the pro career. Don't bet against that guy. Don't base it on measurables, because if you give him a chance, man, he's going to make the most of his opportunity. Really appreciate Jacob spending some time with us this week as we get ready for BYU in Houston tonight, 8:15 kick in Provo.